how does a person get into the middle management, or how does one get to manage people? It's typically through by demonstrating excellent individual performance. And the moment one gets promoted into a team management role, I think the first dilemma that happens is that I am no longer in control of my destiny. My performance is actually managed by my team. And while the team may believe that they are being managed by the manager, but really the manager's performance is a lot dependent on the team's performance, right? So from a need perspective, that's the first thinking part that needs to be addressed. I think what needs to be addressed is a clarity of the role and clarity of what are your success factors. The fact that you're no longer, you can no longer individually do a great job and believe that, you have it all. I think I think Gorika mentioned earlier in the session, there is this, the work of a manager is essentially one-to-one, which essentially means that whether you're delegating and directing, or you're, building a network, you essentially need to make this person understand one-to-one relationships, right? I think that's the key. Vipul, would you just want to take this up for a minute? I think I seem to have a slight noise in the background somewhere. Let me just solve that.
Oh, go ahead. So absolutely. So I think, I think, as you said, I think the biggest sort of, the biggest learning need for a mid manager is how to, they know how to do their own tasks well, but I think a key one is having these career conversations with people. I think if you're certainly responsible for someone's annual performance rating and their objectives, I think then then it's so important to really and it's something that you have to learn, right? It won't be something that you naturally know, is how to have these conversations around objectives, around feedback. So that's a key sort of a learning. I think it fits somewhere between sort of people acumen. And I think the other is about, how do you develop sort of your charisma, or sort of your, your authentic sort of true self, and how do you really project it, and so that it's both relatable as well as, something that builds a connect between yourself and your team members. Akash, are you all set? Go ahead. So yeah, feel free to pick up the next.
Thanks for that, Vipul. Because the person has come into a managerial role because of individual performance, and now the needs of this role are different, I think the training needs are, can be kind of looked at from three perspectives. How they think, how they feel, and how they behave.